Hello, in this lesson, I'm going to calculate the mean and standard deviations of a data set. First, I'm going to be computed by hand. And second, I'm going to use a calculator. Okay, let's do it. First, notice that the data set below gives the scores on an exam for a sample of 5 students. All values are in percentage. So I have 5 student exam score over here, and I will need to calculate the mean and standard deviation. Okay, notice that it's a sample of 5 students, so therefore I'm going to use sample x bar. So let's review here. And we say sample mean is given by summation of xi over n, and sample standard variance is given by this summation of xi minus x bar quantity square over n minus 1, and standard deviation just square root of the variance. Okay, that's for sample. All right, so let's do it. Now, first thing, xi are my data sets. So x1 is 75, the first number in my data set. x2 is 82, x3 is 65, x4 is 90, and x5 is 45. Okay, so this is my xi. So to find the mean, I need a summation of all the x's together, meaning I add them up. So we'll say x bar, which is the mean, is equal to summation of xi over, again, not using the data set over here, okay, over n. N is equal to sample size, so how big the sample is. So when I add it up, it's 75 plus 82 plus 65 plus 90 plus 45, and sample size n, yep, 5 data points, and add it up. Okay, so I got 357 over 5, and that is equal to 71.4, and right for the sample mean. Now I'm using the mean. I'm gonna find out the variance. So in the table on the right here, notice this part over here, xi minus x bar, meaning that 75 minus 71.4, and found a number over there. So I'm going to just do 1. So I'll say 7, this is scratch work here, note. Let me do the note, someone right here. So I would have x1 minus x bar is equal to 75 minus 71.4, and then calculate that, and I got 3.6. Okay, and this is the value here. Let me use a color coded so you can see that. So this value, and it comes right here, 3.6, and I'll do the same thing for the rest of them. So I would have 82 minus 71.4, which is 10.6. 65 minus 71.4, I've got negative 6.4. And then 90 minus 71.4, which is 18.6. And then 45 minus 71.4, negative 26.4. Okay, so that's called a deviation. Once I've done that, then I square the deviation. So we just square the second column, and I'm going to put in this column over here. Okay, so I got 12.96, 0.96, and then I got next one is 112.36, and then negative 6.4 square is 40.96, and then 18.6 square is 345.96. Negative 26.4 square is 696.96. Okay, so that's a square of the deviation. Again, let me just highlight this number here, so show you how it's done. So I have, if x1 minus x bar quantity square is equal to the previous number square, so 3.6 square, and that is equal to 12.96. Again, let me use this and color code it so you see it. So that's this number over here, 12.96. That's how I got the number here. So I calculate that one. Now I'm going to use that setup here, the sum of the last column, which is 12.96 plus 112.36 plus 40.96 plus 345.96 and then plus 696.96. That's going to give me called a summation of x minus x bar. Okay, so when you add them up, I got 1209.2, and that's the sum of this column over here. Right, get that number. Now let's calculate the variance. Again, Levy's called the variance formula is summation of xi minus x bar square over n minus 1. So let's write that. Oh, let's do it here, right here. So I have the variance, a sample variance notation is s squared. Okay, and that's equal to summation of xi minus x bar square over n minus 1. And we found the summation already, which is the column 3 over here. That's 1209.2. My n is 5, so 5 minus 1. And calculate that. That I got 302.3. And so that is the variance. Now let's calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation notation is S, right? Sample standard deviation. That is equal to square root of S squared. We already calculated the variance, so all we have to do is just take the square root. Again, just a reminder, the formula says summation of xi minus x bar square over n minus 1. Notice that exactly the same as the expression here without the square root. So it's just square root of 302.3. And that is equal to approximately 17.39. Okay, so that's how we calculate mean and standard. How to do it by calculator. Okay, so to do it by calculator, this is pretty easy for this one. So all you have to do is enter your data into the calculator. Let me pull my calculator a little bit up. Okay, clear. Okay, so first thing you go to stat, editing, enter your calc data. So notice that let me re-enter the calculator first. So this is from the previous example. To clear data, you basically highlight the list, hit clear and then enter. And then let me clear it. Highlight the list, clear and enter. And I'm going to go to list 1. Highlight the L1, clear, enter, clear my data. So I'm going to enter the data set xi. So I have 75, 82, 65, 90, 45. And once I enter my data, I go to stat, use the right arrow, go to calculate, enter. And my data is in L1, so second L1. There's no frequency involved here. We just have one data set. So it's clear, hit enter, and then enter, enter. Now notice that my mean is 71.4 and my sample standard deviation is 17.38. Now if you go down the list, you see that this one here, you have n equal to 5, sample size 5, have 5 data points, and you also see minimum is 45. Q1 reached the fourth quartile, 55, and the median 75, which is same thing as Q2, and then Q3 86, and also have maximum of 90. Right, so the one var stat is pretty useful in finding statistics for your data set. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you next time.